6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting says the government has decided to carry out forensic audit of the audio and video presented by Maryam Nawaz. The Railways Minister says the Prime Minister will inaugurate the Lahore-Miawali Niazi Express train on the 19th of this month. The three-day annual Shandur Polo Festival, which started today, is attracting large numbers of local and foreign tourists. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown will be observed tomorrow to mark the martyrdom anniversary of the youth leader Burhan Muzaffar Wani. A two-day intra-Afghan summit begins in Doha today to reach a settlement for peace in Afghanistan. And now the news in detail. The government has decided to carry out forensic audit of the audio and video presented by the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz leader Maryam Nawaz yesterday regarding an accountability court judge. Addressing a news conference in Sialkot today, she said elements will also be exposed who prepared this audio and video. She pointed out that this video was prepared in a media house and action will be taken against it as per the Pembra rules and regulations. Firdaus Ashikawan said the very press release of Accountability Court judge has exposed the lies of Maryam Nawaz and the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz leadership. She said this video is also part of the conspiracy to hoodwink and misguide the masses. Maryam Nawaz's news conference was a suicide attack on her own party. She said it has always been the hallmark of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz to target, challenge and malign the state institutions such as the judiciary. She said through such cheap tactics, they cannot escape and avoid accountability. Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan said it is Naya Pakistan where independent applicability of law is being ensured. She said institutions today are independent, nobody is above the law and everybody is subservient to it. The Accountability Court judge Arshad Malik says video shown yesterday by PMLN leader Maryam Nawaz at a news conference is fake and assumptive. Explaining his position on the video attributed to him, he said it is contrary to the facts. He said the news conference was aimed at making his decisions controversial and to achieve political motives. He said legal action should be taken against elements behind this video. The judge, Arshad Malik, clarified that the conversation that took place on different occasions was presented out of context. He said had he given verdict under any pressure or greed, he would not have announced conviction in one case and acquittal in the other. He pointed out that he acquitted Muhammad Nawaz Sharif in the flagship and convicted him in the Al-Azizia case on the basis of evidence. The judge also made it clear that there was no pressure of any sort while handling down the judgments against the corruption references against Muhammad Nawaz Sharif. Prime Minister Imran Khan will inaugurate the Lahore-Miawali Niazi Express train in Miawali on the 19th of this month. This was announced by the Railways Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed in a video message released today. The minister said the train, which will return from Mardi Indus, will also have the facility of air-conditioned coaches. He said the fare of the AC coaches ticket will be 800 rupees, while in the economy class the ticket will be available at 350 rupees. The Railways Minister said he himself will visit the 400-mile track between Lahore and Miawali to inspect arrangements for the new train service. The three-day Shandur Polo Festival began in District Chitral this morning. Inspector General Frontier Corps Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Major General Rahat Naseem Ahmed Khan inaugurated the festival. Speaking on the occasion, he said holding such a big polo festival in Shandur Valley is a breakthrough reflecting that peace has been restored in the country. He said arranging Polo Festival was a difficult task, but the security forces and the district administrations have made it possible. Our correspondent Falak Niaz reports from Shandur that more than 20,000 tourists have arrived in the area on the first day of the festival to enjoy the traditional polo tournament. Prime Minister's Youth Affairs Program has planned to reserve separate quota of young women in Kamyab Jawan program. According to official sources, for women's empowerment, special focus would be laid on their career development and employment pathways. They said women would be provided with equal opportunities as other citizens enjoy their civic rights as citizens of Pakistan. He said under Kamyab Jawan program, selected minorities youth would be taught skills development, technical, vocational, and digital skills, entrepreneurship development, and civic engagement. This is Radio Pakistan. The third martyrdom anniversary of the prominent Kashmiri youth leader Burhan Muzaffarwani will be observed on both sides of the line of control tomorrow, with the renewed pledge to continue struggle for the accomplishment of martyrs' mission. Protest rallies, processions, and public demonstrations have been arranged across Azad Jammu and Kashmir to observe the third martyrdom anniversary of Burhan Muzaffarwani. Different political, social, and religious parties have chalked out a number of programs to pay homage to the young freedom fighter and other Kashmiri martyrs. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown will be observed tomorrow to mark the martyrdom anniversary of the youth leader Burhan Muzaffarwani. The call for the strike has been given by the Joint Resistance Leadership. In a statement in Srinagar, the Joint Resistance Leadership urged the world powers to help resolve the lingering Kashmir dispute. The shutdown is aimed at paying tributes to Burhan Muzaffarwani, his associates, and other martyrs of 2016 mass uprising. Burhan Muzaffarwani was martyred by the Indian troops in a fake encounter in Kukarnag area of Islamabad, Anantnag district on 8th of July 2016. A two-day intra-Afghan dialogue began in Doha, Qatar today to reach a settlement for peace in Afghanistan. The dialogue has been sponsored by Qatar and Germany and is being attended by the Afghans from across the political and social spectrum, as well as Taliban representatives. Former Afghan envoy to Pakistan Umar Zakhilwal told Al Jazeera television that the intra-Afghan meet complements the ongoing US-Taliban talks also being held in Doha. Meanwhile, the ongoing US-Taliban talks have been paused for 2 days to allow the intra-Afghan dialogue to take place. The Pak-Afghan border at Torkham will remain open round the clock from next month on the directives of Prime Minister Imran Khan to facilitate bilateral and transit trade activities. According to District Administration Khyber, necessary arrangements for this purpose have almost been completed. The government has also decided to open 7 more gates on Pak-Afghan border in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The move is aimed at boosting trade with Afghanistan. The United States has welcomed a provisional agreement forged by Sudan's ruling military council and a coalition of opposition and protest groups to share power for 3 years as an important step forward. In a statement, the American State Department said, "We look forward to immediate resumption of access to internet, establishment of the new legislature, accountability for the violent suppression of peaceful protests, and progress towards free and fair elections." The American State Department said Special Envoy for Sudan, Donald Booth, will return to the region soon. And finally, the weather. Mainly very hot and humid weather is expected in most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, dust, thunder showers associated with strong gusty winds are expected at scattered places in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Lahore, Sargodha, Faisalabad divisions, Kashmir, while at isolated places in Dera Ghazi Khan division, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Malakand, Hazara, Peshawar, Mardan, Kohad, Bannu, and Dera Ismail Khan divisions during this period. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.